Right, on the bench today we have a multi-tool, Enventor. This was the brother-in-law's, well, still is the brother-in-law's. Basically, I went along to fit laminate flooring for my daughter. My brother-in-law was coming along to lend a hand, and he brought this along just to make it easier. So of course I didn't bring my one with me. Went to use it, and the first board was actually going to was needing cut for round the radiator. So went to use this. Couldn't even get the first plank down. I had to nip home and get my one. So anyway, this is brand new. He's never used it. He bought it on Amazon, I believe. I think it cost him about £80 or something. He was saying. Came with a load of different attachments for cutting and sanding and so on. But yeah, went to turn it on, absolutely nothing. I didn't have a multimeter or anything with me, so we tried the fuse. Swapped it for a known good one out of another appliance, and yeah, so it wasn't the fuse. So right, I think we'll get this thing open and have a wee look and see if we can see what the problem is. Screw's completely stuck in there. Leave it where it is. Right, let's see what we can see. I wonder if it was that switch. Because one thing I wasn't hearing was any kind of click when turning it on, or when attempting to turn it on. Alright, nice and careful here. I'm going to have that in the on position. This way I'll be able to hold it properly. Right, so we know that it's in the on position. So when you plug it in, it should come straight on. And it does. Let's be unplugged again. Right, so basically this switch wasn't being activated. You can sort of see it there. If it's not sitting quite right when that comes over, of course it won't do it now, but it was sort of sticking, the switch was sticking in sort of that position. It wasn't clicking over into the on position. Right. So is this purely down to how this is sitting? And can I do anything about it? There's a fair bit of play there. Let's pop this back on like that. Let's see see if we can hear the click. Okay, it's clicking at that. I still think there's a chance that it won't do it. See, there we go. I think that's what it's been doing. You can see the switch is slightly up in the on position. It's not going fully down the way it should, like that. Trying to think what best to do to make sure it's engaging each time. Just running along here. Something just to keep this pushed that way slightly, possibly even a slither of something in here, because when that's forward like that, I think just close that gap a little. I'll probably do the job. Yeah, I just need to find something suitable. A small slither of something that's an insulator would be fine. Right, I think what I'll do is I'll cut a section of this. This is what I used to create the little washers to repair the N64 thumbsticks. I'm thinking if I could get a piece that goes from this side and then into that groove there, and that should, yeah, there's enough room to fit a slither of this, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep it in place. So let's see if we can see how much we're going to need. Let's go from there to there. So let's slip that in there. A little too long. Right. Oh, it's still a bit long because it's going to have to go into that bit there. So, not too far away. Try and fit this back in. Yeah, right. A little too tall. Much more positive. Excuse me, much more positive. Right. Okay, I think we can just piece this back together. I reckon that'll be it. A nice simple fix. A little bit of a design flaw having that much play in the switch. Just double check this. Yeah, it's clicking away every time. Right, that's all the screws back in. Ready to go. I'm going to get to fix it. I'm going to bother cutting anything. Something solid. Right. Switched off. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's spot on. It's actually a lot quieter than mine. I have the Parkside one, the one for Lidl. It's much noisier than this. That could be because I've got it on its lowest setting. It's going to get a bit louder. I may have to edit the volume here. Yeah, there we go. So that's working fine. You'll be happy at that. I realise he hasn't thrown away £80. Yeah. Good stuff. Right, so turned out to be a fairly straightforward fix for this one. Basically the little rocker switch wasn't being properly activated because there was a bit of play as this moved back and forward. Needed the switch to be pressed harder, so just a little slither of plastic, and that'll be a lasting fix. There's nowhere for that to go, it's not going to come out. So yeah, happy with that. Right, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, then subscribe to the channel, always appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.